California. Inglewood. I ain't got no.
Testing.
I don't got no sound.
Testing. You good?
Inglewood.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
can hear
can't
me?
hear you then.
Yeah,
I can't hear me.
Me neither.
I can hear good up here.
I'm at 3. Oh yeah, there we go.
I'm at 1. I can't hear me.
You can't hear it.
Okay, I can hear me. Let's go. Inglewood, California, how you doing today? I hope it's all is good with you guys, but it's a rainy day. And when it rains, there's a whole lot of chaos in the world. There's a whole lot of babies being made by accident because everybody want to be at home with their people, loving each other, caring about each other. And you know, today is one of those great shows that I got put together. I can say this and laugh about it. I got 2 of my little cousins here with me today. You know, they part of the cannabis world in so many different ways, and they actors. They also own record labels. And that's hard to say for a family as big as mine.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's making waves like other teams is not making. And it's so fun when you just look at the people around you and just salute them for all the great things they're doing for themselves. And they're making their families look at them and say, is there any more you guys can do? My family look at me and ask me one question all the time. They say, what's next? Who else you gonna bring aboard and make them special? Well, kings be made every day. My background say that I pose to make kings. Their background say they pose to be kings. It's hard to do the things that we are doing because other people have tried it and they surrendered because they were scared to go the extra mile. When you are not scared to go the extra mile, you do something great every day. And that's what I try to do each and every day of my life. So everybody know I'm a green believer. Everybody know I deal in marijuana. Everybody know I deal in cannabis. And now everybody know that I deal in reentry. When the people come home from jail, somebody got to be there to help them. And that's what the Green Believers do. We help people who come home. We spend our quality time explaining that just because you went to jail, that don't mean your world is over. And we sit down and look at the youngsters in the neighborhood. And yes, they do a lot of other things that they're not supposed to do. But the reason why they do it, because nobody never tell them anything that is right. And as I walk these turfs, these neighborhoods, I always get an earful from them. And they go to Google and they Google me. They Google Whitey from Whitey's Enterprise. And they come back and say, big homie, you did this, and this. And I explained to them, in my era, I had to do this, and this. But in your era, you can be computer tech. You can use all the computers in your hand. And if I had a computer in my age, I'd be worth $1 billion right now. And every day everybody look at me and say, you'll be worth $1 billion? I say, yes, I'll be worth $1 billion. Because it's free. It gives you an opportunity to just create stuff and make you a person that everybody look up to. Tomorrow morning you can just go in the house and kick back for a day or so, and you can find something brand new. And you can create an app. And when you create this app, it's places like Facebook, Amazon, and these other people who was tried their very best to buy that item off of you. So we talking about the tech world as we know it. There's a whole lot of millionaires and billionaires been made in that field. We talking about the owner of the Washington Redskins or the Washington Nationals, whatever they call now. We talking about Mark Cuban. We talking about the person who owned the Sacramento Kings. We talking about all these people who have went in their house and they created something, an app, and became instant billionaires. So our job is to help the brothers who coming home find a niche in the tech world. Now don't misunderstand what I'm saying. We are also in to looking at our children and their children and their friends. And it's our job to make it right for them to be able to go to school and come home and play with their computers. And when they do these little things, they could turn around and they can make an app. They can make anything they want to make because they can create anything. We done seen it with our own eyes. They just didn't know how far to take it. But now we got a school on 35th between Maine and Maple that you can send your child and they got an opportunity to be in that class, be with the people around them, and make coding cool. Yes, let's make it cool. They don't have to be rappers. They don't have to be actors. They don't have to be football players, basketball players, baseball players. They don't have to go to college for 10 years because if they do their job, they can create an app right from their house. And then everybody around them will say, we done found some billionaires. They're only 17 years old. So our whole thing about the Green Believers and Whitest Enterprise is to improve their lot in life. The God-given talents that they receive from God and from their parents can uplift them to be special. So when you think about the Green Believers, remember it's all about cannabis and anything else you want to talk about. So today again, I am here with some excellent cousins of mine, and they ain't no slouches. You know, they in the big leagues.
Big leagues.
You know,
They trying to get to the league with you.
They don't outdid me. So you know, what can you say about it? It's like they have outdid me. DJ have outdid me. Martell have outdid me. They in a different division of life. It's what you call legal. They're legal. And I'm learning that turn as I travel down this road. This journey has been long, but it's been great. And I wouldn't trade it in for a day. So I'm gonna introduce DJ to you today. And he's a powerhouse. He got his own label. He do other things. He a master grower. And then Martell. How can I explain it without smiling, knowing that it's on, it's gonna pop. It's just popping our hamburger stand, but it's popping. And I could say that he in the CBD business. And if you didn't know, you know today that he is very creative in what he do. He sat down and he have conversations about different kind of weeds, and he have conversation about different kind of acting. So that's the only thing I can go on at this moment. But I'm gonna get you DJ first so he can explain a little bit more to me. Welcome to the show, DJ.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here with both of my big cousins. You know, it's been a long time coming. You know, just watching them and implementing what they did, whether wrong or right, and growing from there. But my name is DeAndre Johnson. People call me DJ. aka Darosi. I'm a man of many names. Really, it just depends on how you meet me. You know, depending on how you meet me, that's the name you'll get. But I'm an owner of Clubhouse Global Entertainment. We have an entertainment business where we market, produce, build up artists. We do a little bit of everything. We also I'm also a master grower as well. You know, I linked up with my cousin Whitey, and I happen to already be growing. And I'm sure the crowd already know that the Green Believers in Go Verde, they've been a crutch for me, to lean on and to expand on and grow with. And that ties in with my other cousin, Martell Robinson, aka Jasmine Masters. I'm sure you know that name.
Talk to me, baby. Talk to me.
If you didn't know, you must have been underneath a rock. I'm talking about the 2019 Gift of the Year, first Sunday, a whole bunch of things. He's standing right next to me right here. So we wanted to bring forth some of his new brands and some of his new ventures that he's got going on, and one of them is being a CBD brand and a cannabis strain that's in the works. That's going to be named after one of his favorite slogans called Jush. So we still in the works on that strain, and we're tapping in with our cousin Whitey and to make that dream come true. But I'm not going to hold you any longer. I'm gonna let Martell, aka Jasmine Masters, introduce himself and let you know what's going on too as well.
Talk to me.
All right. Okay. Well, yeah. The whole Jasmine Masters is my job.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on TV. I've been in movies. First Sunday with Ice Cube, I was like the Mordecai character that chased them outside of the masseuse parlor. I was on the RuPaul Drag Race show twice, different years, and I'd been like a meme for many years. I was the person that did the And I Oop that went viral, and I won the GIFT Award for that 2019, and a lot of awards for that. I'm always a meme, but I've been doing the whole female impersonation or something for about 25 years now.
Okay.
It's been a big blessing to me. Kept me out of trouble, kept money in my pocket. I'm able to take care of my family when they need something or whatever. Of course, I'm able to, I guess, smoke good weed when it's hot. Because no matter where I go, somebody, they know I'm a big weed smoker. And
They're going to look out.
yeah. So that's my life. I'm 44, born in San Diego, and I now live in like Culver City area. That's pretty much it.
Hey, listen to this. As you had describing to the Green Believers, describe today. Just push the button today. Woo! Push
Smash
the
the
button
button.
today.
Push the button today.
Just push
Smash
the
the
button.
subscribe.
This right here about to happen. It's about to go down. I'm Whitey. I'm from Whitey's Enterprise. Let's be real. This is going down. Ain't nobody gonna stop this. We are pushing the heavy hitters on the Green Believers. On the Green Believers live screen. Sign up today. Push your button. Subscribe. It don't cost you no money to subscribe. Just push the button. Join the team. Join this movement, because this movement is about a whole lot of different things than you think it's about. We do sell CBD oil. Trust me, Whitey's Enterprise do sell CBD oils. My little cousins here, they do sell CBD oil. They was trained to do this a long time ago. They just didn't understand they was getting ready to do this, and they was groomed to do this. So now they are groomed to do their job, because I'm here to help them do their job. The new strains that's coming out will be on your air soon. My little cousin's going to talk about it as he smoke. And that's what he do, and he get the information that's needed. CBD oil is about helping the people who's in need and is in pain. And when you are in pain, you need some CBD oil. You don't have to take aspirins. You don't have to take those opium pills. You can take some CBD oil. It would relieve the pressure on your legs and on your back. It would help you understand that you don't have to be addicted to anything in America while you is dealing with CBD oil. CBD oil is one of the greatest moving entities out here right now. And it helped a whole lot of people. So again, here we are, my two little cousins. He got this special line coming out soon, and we're working on it even harder, so all of them can understand that under this provision that we own, it's going to continue to go on. So it's going to continue to go, and we're going to keep on doing what's necessary. But now, let me do it like this. DJ, DJ's a fly. He's fly as hell. Let's stop faking here. Don't let nobody fake here.
Man.
He on his own record label, and he have different people on it. Black, white, Spanish. They rap. They do R&B. They may even do a little country. But the greatest thing about it is making sure that they are doing the right thing. And when they do the right thing, they bring entertainment to you. So soon, he got a new group coming out, a new person coming out. And he gonna introduce you to who she is, so you can pick up her new single that's coming out soon. So DJ, tell her a little more.
Oh yes, indeed. We have multiple artists actually, but the one we're going to talk about right now is Leah Marie Johnson. She's just Google her. She interviewed Obama, so she's pretty up there. But we're working with her right now. She has a single out right now too. You go download that on Spotify. But she also has a new project that's coming out underneath our label Clubhouse Global Entertainment, and I'm really looking forward to it. She's in a different mind state. She had some problems, but they're getting taken care of, and she's in a better place. And we have a whole page for supporting Leah, so people are already supporting her. So definitely go check that out. But on another note, we also have some exclusive music coming out. By it's long awaited for. Everybody's been begging for it. So Jasmine Masters will have definitely having a single coming out within the next 2 months, and not only that, she also has a NFT, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. It's called non-fungible tokens. It's real big in the tech world right now. It's basically what it allows you to do is to bring any digital asset live and basically to be able to sell it to the world. So think about it as like the stock market for anything, from a class to digital art to whatever digital. So that's coming out next too. So we definitely want y'all to look out for that and tap in with us for that. Other than that, we have a lineup of producers. We have beats, instrumentals, for whatever your occasion, so just hit clubhouseentertainment.com, and everything will pop up right there too.
Okay, I'll go for that. Now we about to go back over to my other cousin. Hey, no matter what you guys may think, and no matter what you may see, the life of being a Robinson is very hard. And they put you under the gun so much. And they make you perform at this high level. Because failure is not an option. Only success is. And if you don't succeed, they're going to be kicking you in your ankle and telling you what you did wrong. And I know it. Because failure was not an option for me when I was coming up, when I was a young dude. And when I put Whitey's Enterprise together, it was like, how you do it? Now we're going to flip the script. because you put what you put together, and you got 500,000 people following you.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how you did that, because I'm confused. Help me out.
Help us both out.
You know what? I'll be confused too. It just, it all started with me like making a video and posting it up on YouTube, and people just liked it. It went viral. So I go live like every morning and throughout the day, and I smoke and drink coffee and talk to people, and we go through different life situations. They ask me questions, and I help them with it some type of way. And then I noticed like my followers just keep coming and coming and growing, and I'm constantly making videos on YouTube, and people sharing them so they go viral. I had like Justin Bieber share one of my videos, and the word "jush," for instance. I've been saying that, and Oprah Winfrey and everybody started saying the word, and it just, I just be myself. I be high, but I be myself.
Be yourself.
I smoke a lot of weed, yes. I drink a lot of coffee, but overall, it all comes from me just being who I am.
Okay.
I don't try to pretend. It's never an act, no matter if I got a wig on or not. I'm still myself.
Okay. And I understand that because, I was told today, me and Cuzzo, we were sitting there, and the lady called me, and she's like, Whitey, we Googled you. I'm like, yeah. And Cuzzo looked at me like, what's up? I'm like, I'm trying to rent this building. She said, you from Whitey's Enterprise. That's a scary, scary situation. I said, what are you talking about? She's like, Whitey, do you know who you are? I said, yeah, I'm one of LA's finest. I know who I am. I know what I stand for. But I'm into helping the people. She said, yeah, but if you go back to the 70s, 80s, you wasn't helping the people. so it's not an act what we doing.
Right.
It's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
And as you keep traveling down this line and making different videos and having this conversation, people is so caught up in you, where it's like, tell me some more.
Yeah.
And every day they want a little bit more out of you.
Mm-hmm.
And you just can't come off the hook like that, because it's not a show, but everything is a show, because the best show wins in America.
Yeah. Yeah, you right about that.
So, like we said, Cuzzo, he tried to tell us, oh, is this a show? But he got 500,000 people following the show.
But I just be, who I am. They laugh, they have a good time, they feel comfortable. A lot of people told me, I helped them out of depression. Like, it's really amazing and also shocking to know that I help people through so much trauma, and I don't know it. I'm just,
it's a show, baby.
telling my life stories and helping them out.
All right.
But like I don't be dressed up all the time. It's really just when money's involved. That's my job. I don't want to be dressing up not to just be making the money.
You got to get paid.
Yeah, and that's when I dress up. And that's for stage and entertainment only.
Yes.
But outside of that, I'm still in that costume, and outside of it, I'm still the same person. You don't get nothing.
Hey, I go with that. That's like Cuzzo here, right? His job is to do his job so his artists can do their job. And when you put a person in the right position, they perform at a high level. If you are not qualified to sit back and help a person take certain steps to improve their life, you shouldn't even try it.
Right.
And every day is what we do. We try to make sure that we pick a person up off the ground, because the ground is cold, and put them back in the seat so we can have a conversation with the rest of the world. And each day, Cuzzo, he had an entertainer that had a tragic accident, and everybody thought it was over for his girl. But Cuzzo reached and grabbed her and said, that floor is cold. What they call it, diversity is going to strike. You're going to be in despair. That happens in everybody's life.
Right.
But it's got to be somebody strong enough to come over there and nod you just a little bit and tell you there ain't no such thing as life being over.
Right.
because you're in the middle of your life. You're not at the end. So let me lift you up just a little bit, and then you can perform again, no matter what you're going through.
Right.
You only relish that thought for a moment as you keep on dwelling on it. Let's stop dwelling on things like that and move forward and attack the world so the world can understand that you're here. And that was Cuzzo doing for the young girl that is out there right now. She's happy. She's content with life. But at first she was like living in darkness. It was a myth, really, that she was living in darkness because she had the opportunity to live in the light. And now the light is shining up on her, and Cuzzo taking up those steps to make her better.
Yeah. I mean, for sure. I mean, mental health is definitely, you know, something that's, you know, not taken lightly. You know, I mean, like Cuzzo just said, you know, he helped people, you know, not take their life, you know, just through his entertainment, not even knowing that he was doing it, you know, and me just, you know, just trying to help, you know, a friend of a friend, you know, that became family, just seeing, you know, just the situation that had happened and trying to pull them out, that it actually inspired me, you know, to create a mental awareness nonprofit. So I have a mental awareness business as well. It's called Bowers and Young, named after my friend Ryan Bowers, that tragically passed this last summer, last June. So with that, I'm trying to implement a whole program with just helping youth that look like me, you know, whether basically bring them in and show them how to mix, master, record a song, get it to distribution, all the whole pipeline to getting it to making money, so in retaining that ownership. You know, that's my whole goal with that nonprofit. So, you know, I really wanted to put that out there too.
That's a great thing. Because you know, everybody say, man,
Look,
you in it for the right reason. And the reason is that everybody should be able to look at another person who is off balance and try to balance them. It's like the people from the Green Believers Go Verdict. They need to be balanced. And that was their balancing beam. And as they balance themselves, they start understanding more about the industry. Because true, I'm a Green Believer. I am from Whitest Enterprise, and I do dealing with Go Verdict and Heaven Green Haven. And all of us always try to make sure that we reach the right situation at all times so our business can prosper. And that's important for everybody to understand. When you're in the CBD business, you got to make sure you put the right product out there. When you're in the weed business, you need to make sure you put the right product out there. When you're having a conversation about weed, you need to make sure that they understand that the weed that they are smoking, let's make sure that it's been tested, so they don't have a misunderstanding on getting high on something that's got something else in it.
yeah.
Right.
So here we are. It also go for CBD oil. You want to make sure that they ain't smoking no insulin to hurt their kidneys and things like that. We don't want no organs destroyed. We want to make sure that they're doing the right thing. And if they're doing the right thing, we can sit here and sell as much CBD oil we want to,
Yeah.
as much weed we want to, and we can give the people the right information, what they need when they smoking this weed. So I am a Green Believer, and I got to tell you that I do technical assistance. And when I do technical assistance, I go to people places and I help them understand how to organize and move their business to be better and forward, so they won't be under the situation that they found everybody under recently. I'm going to say something off the line that I'm not supposed to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. Just the other day, a whole lot of people decided they wanted to use credit cards. Once they started using these credit cards, they got reckless. And today, it came down that this big company that was selling different kinds of CBD oils and weed, and it was camouflaging for different items, was indicted. And they pleaded guilty for fraud. So as I've been telling the people, I'm a subject matter expert in this field. This is what I do. And every time someone comes to Green Believers for technical assistance, I sit back and tell them, I'm a subject matter expert to keep the police off your back. And if I can keep the police off your back, you're going to be successful in the field that you are in. So every day, I need everybody, if you don't know what you're doing and you're using some credit cards, you need to call the Green Believers right away so we can help you establish a new way of business so you will not be destroyed, because it's so easy for you to be destroyed once you get a license and you make those errors and you start selling weed with credit cards. You're going to jail for 841, 846 and a fraud.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
So now,
You sound like some type of lawyer.
I am a kind of little bit.
Uh-oh.
Now my job is to make sure you brothers who look like me, act like me, not to go to jail. So you need to get in touch with Whitey from Whitey's Enterprise and the Green Believers, Cheryl Branch, and reach out to us. And we're here for the help. Now back to Cuzzo over here. You know, they say, hey, you know, when you smoke weed, something happens. I said, shit, I don't know. I'm gonna ask Cuzzo because he gotta program me on air that be smoking. So I don't know. He's gonna tell us some more about this smoking thing.
All right, so you know, like I said, whenever I'm live, I go live on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
No, Instagram and YouTube. And there's a lot of people who tune in who want to just smoke with me. You know, they're like, oh, I wish I could smoke with you. And we talk about the CBD and stuff and edibles and everything. And they always trying to encourage me to do to get my own brand out there of edibles, of CBD. Find a brand where I can do the bud and stuff, you know, Jish and everything else I say that's off the wall. But a lot of people tune in and they smoke with me. Some people have even paid for me to send them a video or someone happy birthday with me smoking, you know, a blunt or something. Because they smoke with me when I smoke it. It relaxes them.
All right, cool. Well, I'll tell you this much. You know, I got my own brand called Whitey's Enterprise, CBD oil, and you name it, we got it. So if they tell you they need some gummy bears, just tell them, my cousin down there, he got gummy bears and he got all kind of CBD stuff. That's Whitey from Whitey's Enterprise. Just look them up. You can have it. But we got to make you in line so they can be like, ooh, your cousin got you plugged? Yeah, he's plugged.
Yeah.
He's going to be a new king on the block of CBD.
And you know, a lot of people, I believe, will actually buy it because they know I'm always feeling good like James Brown.
Yeah, that's why we here right now, because we know our big cousin Whitey got the CBD distribution, so that's why we here right now to come out with that just CBD.
I have, and I have, you know, I say some off the wall stuff. I must say, I do say some off the wall stuff, you know, but it's all fun and games, and a lot of things that I do say, a lot of people gravitate to.
Yes.
So once I say something and they hear it, they just falls out and they just stick with it all the time.
Okay, cool.
So I have different names for CBD under Jush if we get it started.
Wait a minute, back up. See, that's the whole part with Whitey's Enterprise. Ain't no such thing if.
No, we are.
It's when.
You know, it's like it's done.
Okay.
You know, it's done. We don't believe in that if.
Yes. Okay.
That don't even work. It's like if I'm gonna get some money tomorrow. My team look at me. How about where's if come from? We gonna get some money. They like, how are you gonna put yourself in a position to get some money? I said, man, as long as they sell weed in America and hemp, because my partner got 198,000 acres of hemp.
Yeah.
And we getting ready to open another hemp farm in Mississippi with 214 acres. And we're not playing with these people.
No.
We are serious. And whatever my cousin, any one of them say we need CBD oil, I'm a manufacturing distributor with no hesitation because this is what we do. It ain't something that we want to do. This is what we've been doing because when the white America said, is it all right for you guys to play in the game? We told them, man, we invented the game.
Hey.
In other words, you know, I was in the house one day. DJ called me. He said, man, what's up? I said, I don't know. He said, I got my machine. I said, listen to me. It got to be at 180 degrees Fahrenheit. It's gonna knock everything out, and your oil gonna become a medicine. He said, what? I said, yeah, automatically become a medicine. Look it up, break it down, and come back and holler at me, and I'm gonna tell you the other procedure on how you're gonna take all the junk out of it, and it's gonna be just a clear bottle, and you're gonna see through it like, wow, it ain't no dirty bottle of water. It's just a clean, crystal clear bottle of water, like everybody else make in the world, like Fiji and old people make, right? So when he called me back, he like, it's dead. I said, game is on. So now, you know, you're an engineer. You know, when you're an engineer, you do what you want to do. You don't have to do what you got to do. Other people want to tell you what to do, but sometimes when you be an engineer, you do what you want to do and tell them catch up.
Right.
So they got to catch up with you guys. You guys cussholes. So don't ever let nobody tell you guys in last place because you guys already finished in first.
Oh, yeah.
So in other words, you know, your product got to come out.
Yeah, gotta come out.
Because we can't hold it back.
I'm ready. We always talk about it. You know, we was working on edibles and stuff, and we ready.
We ready. We just haven't figured out when we're going to debut it. You know.
Well, now we're gonna debut it as soon as we all get it together.
Exactly.
We ready.
And we gonna have it in all the Gopher days.
We was born
Green
ready.
Believer stores everywhere.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Yes,
The great thing about this is, I think I got a little bit too many extra tricks, right? You see that water over there?
Yeah.
That water is so clear that I can put the CBD oil I just learned about in that water, and it won't have no
color.
No color. It won't have no what you call those things, no molecules in it. It won't have none of it. It'll be this clear water, and you can take this oil and put it on your tongue, and it tastes like strawberries or cherries or bananas, whatever flavor is your liking. That's what it'll be, and it's this new oil that goes straight to your system where you don't have to rub it in.
That's what I need to be on.
Hey!
Yeah, that's part of the just brand right there.
Just right there. That's definitely.
Talk then, because
Talk that.
Because I got you guys here, and you know, like I said, when you're talking to 500,000 people, you got 500,000 customers. And those customers come to you, or come to me, or come to Cuzzo. It don't make no difference who they come to. But we here. If you need CBD oil, we here. If you need some weed, we here. It's what we do. You can smoke, you can talk, you can joke. But we need you to join this show. Come and join this show. Sign up. If you guys new on it, you guys got to sign up. What's your show called again?
My show, I just got entertainments right now. But Jasmine Master has a show coming out. It's a podcast. So, you know, I just got the website, and, you know, I just play my role with the compliance. And so clubhouseentertainment.com, you know, look out for the Leah Marie Johnson and J.R. Giddem and Jasmine Masters tapes coming out. You know, that's about it.
Hey, man, you need to hurry to get Jasmine Master tape out. So
hey, so you know, this is what we're gonna do. This is really what we're gonna do. We've been talking about this because, you know, I don't want to just put it out there. I want to, you know, I want to make it a niche, you know. So we want to release it through an NFT, basically. So if you want it, you know, we probably gonna give out about 300 for free and sell it for $1 and just see what it does. But this is predominantly for his fans, so I don't want to just give it to the world. I want to give it to his fans and give them the option to grab it first. So that's how that's going to be released.
Wow, that's big. Now I'm gonna piggyback something on that. So I hope the world don't get upset when I say this. You know, how do I say this right? G-Con Production with DK. He do a lot of filming, and he's part of Whitey's Enterprise. It's WEG-Con Production. It's one of the companies that Black America like messing with because we black, and we shoot in 4K. Yes, I can say it. We shoot in 4K. So as soon as we get finished with it, it's ready for TV. There's no question about what we do. We do this for real because this is what we do. We players. We in this game. We was good in that other game, but we better in this game because we understand the do's and the don'ts, and we want to make sure that when you get ready to shoot that video, that we be around to help you guys with the things that you need help with. And, and DK and Vern, they would love to come down and help you guys shoot that video. And the lighting be right, you'll be right, and those people, those people. Those people be seeing and looking and understand that they got a classic, and the first 300 is free, and the rest of them you got to pay for, just because the person who you guys getting ready to listen to, a master at his craft. I say it like that. So I don't know what you're gonna sing.
I'm not a singer. I'm not a rapper. I just talk. I'm very Richard Pryor mouth. It's bad. I'm always saying something off the chain, and we're gonna. I did and I oop.
Okay.
And I did the video, and in the video is where the and I oop came from. Somebody took that and put that to some music.
Looped it.
And looped it and added a beat to it, and we've been making money off of that ever since.
So you mean this dude over on the side to be looped?
So yeah, I say stuff and people put it to music and it becomes like a song, and then people start buying it.
Okay, I go for that. Because I have no problem because I can't sing, can't dance, I can't do nothing.
I can't sing, rap, nothing.
But I'm fly as hell. And at the end of the day, everybody be like, "What's going on?" You know what's going on. It's some more of it, and some more of it, and some more of it.
Yeah.
And when I have a team around me of great people, and some people sometimes overlook them, and then when they look back, they're like, "Damn, how did he get past us?" And they said, "He was with Whitey." I said, "Huh? Did you see all the dudes out the 80s? They was with Whitey. The dudes out of the 2000s, they with Whitey. He making moves, and he try to bring the people who making moves around him so they could always be able to sit back and say, man, we was under the greatest tutors in the world. And the great thing about it is he didn't take nothing from us. And that's the only thing I want everybody to take from me. Whatever you do, I do it out of the kindness of my heart to make sure that you do the right thing so you can do it for somebody else down the line.
Right.
So that's what hustling is about. Hustling is about each one teach one.
Yeah.
And when you teach each other, you end up building a great company together and a great group of friends who always want to be there to help you while you helping them. So that's what's great about this show today. My little cousin, he's right here, and he's gonna tell you about some new adventures that he got coming down, and they coming down real soon.
Well, I'm not gonna let Whitey keep passing it off to me without letting my crowd know who he is, because I got a bunch of viewers that's tapped in too. So I just want to let y'all know, my big cousin Whitey. I know everybody is familiar with the Snowfall show. So if you didn't know that whole show is based off his life, So if you didn't know that, if you know what Snowfall is, you know what that about.
Snowfall gonna get me in so much trouble.
Hey, they gonna get him in trouble. That's all right. It's some good trouble. But yeah, just looking up to him and just watching his moves, it just inspired me to just keep going because, I only met my cousin, about 4 or 5 years ago at the family reunion, and we almost didn't even go to the family reunion because it was the older crowd, One of our cousins was turning like 90 years old or something. So me and one of my other cousins that's not here at the time, we went and we met him, and, growing up, we didn't really know our LA family. So we didn't, it wasn't hard, but, we didn't really, it was just, real vanilla, it wasn't bad. It just, the regular, go to school, get a job, live your life, But me, I just knew that just wasn't what I wanted to do, I just knew it was something more, But ever since I tapped in with my big cousin, he just showed me that entrepreneur side and that hustle and that ownership. Because that's the main thing that in this black community, what we lack is ownership. And that's what we got to retain and hold on to. You see Tyler Perry become a billionaire, open his own studio. And if you know his story, he stayed down for his come up. People wasn't even watching that Medea stuff. And he wrapped around the world. And when them white people came to him, guess what? He still had that ownership. And guess what? That turned into a billionaire. So if it's anything that you get from me is to retain your ownership. Don't sell. It might not be selling right now, but keep that ownership, because that's gonna provide for your kids' kids and their kids' kids. That's that generational wealth.
What's so strange about all of this to me is that we never met before, right?
No, you never
So
seen me in your
I'm
life.
like, oh my gosh, I'm finna be one of like a cousin that, I'm always like, I wonder where my cousins at. What do they do? Who could cook? Who can cook? Who potato salad should we eat? I'm always thinking that. So when he was telling me about YouTube being in connection all the time, but before that, he was telling me about owning like Jish or getting the rights for this, filling out this paperwork, talking about this. And as he breaking it down, I'm thinking, how do you know this? So he keeps saying, my cousin Whitey told me, or our cousin Whitey told me. I'm like, who the hell is our cousin Whitey? So I'm thinking it's just somebody maybe from the neighborhood that, oh, that's our cousin, not really. So when he told me, no, it's our cousin in L.A., and, I talk to him all the time. He talked to me about this. He showed me this. He teach me this. But he come back and tell me and help me with my business.
Yes.
And I'm like, wow. So when he told me about the whole podcast with you and everything that you do and support with the CBD and everything, and what we was already talking about trying to get started, it was like, to me, I say it was a blessing, because you can't trust everybody.
No,
And I always have 100% trust in family first, even though I know family can do you wrong. But I want to give all my trust in my family, because we're all together. If I make it, we all gonna make it.
Yeah, family is everything and the only thing.
Mm-hmm.
And always remember, your content is yours.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not supposed to just ship it out to somebody because somebody want to give you $10.
No.
All my life, everything that I did, it was mine.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about SoFall. There's a whole lot of people have a conversation about SoFall. And you see on SoFall where the person is getting keys and keys of dope on consignment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, under my era, in my era, me and my dudes never got a gram of dope on credit. All the dope we brought, if we brought 50 keys, we brought 50 keys. It was our own money. And they say, it cost $10,000. I said, no. When we started selling narcotics, cocaine, it cost us $60,000 a key. And this is what we did. And we've been doing this since 1978, selling cocaine. It was called Freebase at first. Mm-hmm. And then it moved to crack. Mm-hmm. But it was $60,000 to 1984, 83. It went to $47,000 in 1983. And then it started working its way down. And then other people came on the block, like the Freeway Ricks. They came on the block, and they got a whole lot of cocaine on consignment from somebody. But me and my team, we took 3 grams of cocaine and made it into a mountain. And every one of them today can sit back and say that we never had anything on credit. We earned it on the grind. So when I talk about content, I talk about content in a different manner. You should never give your content to someone because you want a quick $100,000. Mm-hmm. Because that content you have is going to be on the shelf, and it's going to be worth so much in the next 5 years, because as soon as you blow, they go back and pick up your past content and put it on the table. Mm-hmm. Now, if they have your content and you gave it away for $10, they're about to make $10 billion off of your content. Mm-hmm. So this is the understanding that I bring to everybody who is socialized with me. Your money is to be used for business. If you got some money and you put it in the closet, you ain't a businessman.
No, you ain't making nothing.
So if you in the industry and you sell your content, you just gave your money away. Mm-hmm. So you can't give your money away. Mm-hmm. You got to be here, you got to play this game, and you got to accept this game how it is. And you got to put your mind together and use your business senses to go forward, so you can be able to look at everything you did in the past and bring it forward and take advantage of the opportunities that's sitting there waiting on you, and you sell what you have under your own title, under your own brand. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm branding him.
Right.
so he can make sure that he the next Smokey Robinson.
Well, whatever you brand to him, he's gonna rebrand me, so it's working.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
It's a team. The teamwork make the dream work.
You know, so when you sit back and you doing what you're doing, when you smoking, and people sitting down, you can have that full conversation. Like, look, this is what I do, and if you want to smoke like me, you know, I got a place for you to go. That's the whole part of this great movement we are in. We in a movement.
Yeah.
We in this family movement, and we can all help each other reach other kind of plateaus what other people cannot say they risk. So I got an old saying, and everybody know it. I always been on center stage, and I never took myself off center stage. And I perform to a high level, and I do not let anyone get in my way.
Right.
And I tell you to you today and tomorrow, what you want, go take it. Enjoy it. Because tomorrow ain't promised.
Right.
So you got to live today.
Yep.
And you got to be successful and make everybody say, damn, why I can't be like him.
Yep. That's a very good motto. I live by that. And I say that to a lot of people who listen in. Yeah.
So, you know, I'm coming down to the final end of the show. I'm gonna let my other cousin on the end close out, and then I got a couple words for DJ before
You want me to close out? Well, you can follow me. I could do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Follow me on YouTube.
Tell 'em about tours,
Jasmine
everything.
Masters. I'm on TikTok. I Miss Jasmine Masters. I'm on Instagram, Miss Jasmine Masters. Facebook, Jasmine Masters. If you want to book me for a show or anything, make sure you reach out to me. I can do it all. You know,
You can do it all.
make sure everybody have a good time, relax, chill. You know, put something in the air. You know, some little smoke or whatever. But yeah, that's where you can find me and look at my videos on YouTube, share them, like them, because I get paid for them. So please do that.
Now give me my minute. Give me my minute, bro.
You say give me what?
Give me my minute. I'm about to close.
You got to close. Oh, okay. Well, you know, make sure you go to Clubhouse Global, you know, and clubhouseentertainment.com, clubhouseent.com as well. Follow us on those. That's on all platforms. Make sure you stay on the lookout for all the singles that's coming out. And that's it. Over and out.
I must say this to Green Believers, and it's time for me to close down. But I had two of my great cousins on the side of me. And you got to look up Jasmine. You got to look at DJ. And you got to understand that they are really in this to win this. They are not taking a backseat than anyone. And if you follow their site, follow mine, Whitey's Enterprise, or go to the Green Believers, stream it live stream, and you will catch us every Wednesday at 2 o'clock. And it's been a great show. And I can't wait to get them back in about a month so we can talk about it all over again. You guys, I'm out of here. I'm signing off. Whitey for life. Be good. Be stayful. And always remember, Cheryl Branch will be back next month.